In 1930, the world of sports saw a mix of exciting developments, milestones, and iconic moments. Here's a summary of 1930's most exciting and memorable sports events. The first one would be the World Cup, the first FIFA World Cup. One of the most significant events in the world of the sports in 1930 was the FIFA World Cup, hosted by Uruguay. This tournament marked the beginning of what would become the most competitive competition in international football. The first ever World Cup was held from July 13th to July 30th in the 1930s. The World Cup featured 13 teams, 7 from South America, 4 from Europe, and 2 from North America. The final in this World Cup is known as the most significant final of all of soccer. In the final, Uruguay beat Argentina 4-2 in a crowd of over 90,000 spectators. The victory did not only establish Uruguay as a football powerhouse, but also solidified the World Cup as a key event in international sports. The next sporting event that was popular in the 1930s was the rise of professional baseball in America. In 1930, Major League Baseball, also known as the MLB, was in full swing in the United States, with some legendary players making headlines. Babe Ruth, one of the greatest baseball players of all time, continued to capitalize the nation with his powerful hitting. Ruth's popularity helped to further cement the role of baseball as an American pastime. Another significant sporting event that happened in 1930 is the golden age of boxing. Boxing enjoyed great popularity in the 1930s. More specifically, the heavyweights division being dominated by Jack Starkley and Max Schmeling. Another sporting event that happened in the 1930s that was very popular was the expansion of American football. In the United States, American football was continued to grow in stature. The NFL, also known as the National Football League, was in its early years, but was beginning to gain popularity. In college football, teams like Notre Dame and Michigan were becoming nationally recognized powerhouses. Lastly, another sporting event that gained popularity in the 1930s was tennis. The rise of Helen Wills and Bill Tilden. In tennis, Helen Wills had a dominant year, continuing her region as one of the top female players. She won the Wimbledon single titles in 1930s. Having already established herself as one of the sport's leading figures on the men's side, Bill Tilden was still a major force in tennis, and he had an outstanding year, further cementing his legacy as one of the greatest tennis players of all times. In conclusion, in 1930, sporting events either gained a lot of popularity or still became very popular.